My name is Chiteara Thomas, and I have been incarcerated here at MCI Framingham for 17 years. Initially on a natural life sentence, but now on a 15 to life sentence. Today I'm here testifying in support of the Jail and Prison Construction Moratorium S1979 bill. I asked the committee to report out the bill favorably and work to pass it into law as soon as possible. MCI Framingham is the oldest prison in the country, and yes, it does have a lot of problems as far as maintenance is concerned. But the problems here go a lot deeper when you look at the sole purpose of what this prison is supposed to do, and that is to reform and rehabilitate. When I first came to MCI Framingham in 2006, there were so many programs, workshops, support groups, and activities bursting at the seams in this place. I myself have received my bachelor's degree from Boston University, my 1,000 hours in cosmetology, which is a program we no longer have, and I received my Serve Safe and Foundations certifications from the Culinary Arts program. But within the last 5 to 8 years, there has been a significant decline in what could be or should be offered here to the women in Framingham to better themselves and transition back into society. All of the women here could have moved to a new prison tomorrow, but it would not do any good to any of us because the internal problems here in Framingham are far more greater than the physical surface problems. Instead of a new $50 million prison for women, our state could invest in so much more to help incarcerated and formerly incarcerated women. It could help to get the bachelor's degree program back into MCI Framingham and to the other prisons. It could also help to bring a master's program into the prisons to really prepare people for success. Some of that money could go into getting more trades here in Framingham, like building trades, computer IT essentials, cosmetology, and plumbing. And it could also help with the reentry services that we desperately need. Last year, I walked a good friend of mine, Angelia Jefferson, down to admissions with joy in my heart and hope in my veins, because after 32 long years, she was being released. Angelia was initially sentenced to natural life and had for so many years believed that she was going to die in prison. But her case was overturned and she was released on parole through the grace of God, and she is fighting so hard for the women of Framingham. Angelia is not home because of a new $50 million prison. She is home because of awareness and the National Council of Incarcerated and Formerly Incarcerated Women, Families for Justice as Healing, and New Beginnings Reentry Services fighting the good fight to get deserving women out of prison so that they can be better leaders in their community. On June 14th, Governor Maura Healey came to MCI Framingham, and a lot of women here had the opportunity to meet with her. We had the chance to express our concerns about the Department of Corrections, the lack of programming here at the institution, and what we felt we needed to better ourselves in prison. No one, and I do mean no one, expressed their need for a new prison, because we don't want a new prison. We want people to find a way of thinking in regards to, we want people to find a new way of thinking in regards to our well-being as human beings. Almost every woman I've met and have gotten to know in Framingham is extremely remorseful and has taken accountability for the crime they committed that put them here. The lifers and other women that are doing lengthy sentences have never been arrested or charged for any other crime than the one they are here for right now. There is a huge difference between being a criminal and committing a crime. And if this was taken into consideration, the prison population would decrease. Together we can find other alternatives than prison, where families can stay together and offenders can right their wrongs. In closing, I ask the committee to please pass the prison moratorium and also address the concerns of women inside Framingham. Massachusetts must focus on allowing women to return to the community and investing what us and our families need to thrive. Thank you.
Thank you very much for your testimony.